I like to think of transition metals as very, very emotional, and that's because they're always changing colour. They have a different array of colours that they can change into. So if I'm zooming in here, these are the specific transition metals I'm talking about. We should know, hopefully, that they are in the D block, and this D block has 5 orbitals. So these orbitals, they split. And the splitting can happen in an array of ways, but this is just one way. The splitting can happen in many ways. This is just one particular way that I've decided to look at. And the electrons that are in here, whatever element this is, the electrons that are in here, they get excited and jump to the higher energy level. And when this happens is when light comes in, these electrons absorb the light, which is why they jump up, and they move into the high energy level, which is this section over here. And then the higher energy level, this jump here translates to a color. This is because if we know we have the circle, and there's many colors in that. This transition, this jump that occurs when light is absorbed by the electrons, means that the electrons jump to a higher energy state. They are excited and therefore jump to a higher energy state. And this jump absorbs a specific color. And we should know by our color spectrum, a rough diagram, the color spectrum, wherever color is being absorbed, the opposite is being emitted. And this emission happens when these electrons jump back down. They return to their original state. That's why I call them emotional, because they have many different colors. They can absorb many different wavelengths, and then that makes a different color being seen. And we also need to know that a big gap, if there is a big gap between these two, the two split orbitals, it absorbs higher energy. So this would be violet or blue, and then a smaller gap absorbs lower energies. So this would be red or orange. And to figure out what color is being shown on the element is where we have to translate it. Like I said before, the opposite is being emitted. So if we have violet here that is being absorbed, then the opposite would be re-emitted. So they basically change color every single time their energy changes.